Trump says Iran deal to be signed tomorrow, contradicting Iranian official. Both sides have indicated a deal to end the war is close, but they have diverged on the details and timeline for a breakthrough. United States President Donald Trump has said an initial agreement to end the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran is scheduled to get signed tomorrow, but that announcement, made on Trump's Truth Social account on Saturday, contradicts an earlier statement by Iranian Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesman Esmaeil Baghaei. In remarks carried by Iran's IRNA news agency, Baghaei said a memorandum of understanding would not be signed on Sunday and that negotiators are not planning to travel immediately to Geneva, Switzerland, in preparation for such an event. According to Baghaei, a signing could happen in the coming days. Hours later, Trump wrote, "The deal is scheduled to get signed tomorrow, and immediately after it is signed, the Hormuz Strait is open to all." Sunday marks Trump's 80th birthday. In recent days, Iran and the U.S. have repeatedly contradicted each other when describing the details of the anticipated agreement, even as both sides have broadly signaled that a deal was closer than ever before. Still, no terms have been officially released, with U.S. and Iranian officials on Friday stressing that the agreement had not been finalized. Beyond opening the Strait of Hormuz, Trump said in Saturday's post that the agreement would be a wall to no nuclear weapon, and that no money would exchange hands. Trump also maintained that at the appropriate time, when all is calm, we will go in and get the nuclear dust, referring to Iran's stockpile of enriched uranium. But speaking on Iran's press TV on Friday, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said the initial memorandum of understanding would only be a launch point for negotiations about the future of Iran's nuclear program. Advertisement, he added, that the signing would result in an immediate pause in fighting, but that Iran and Oman would continue to administer the Strait of Hormuz. The issue of lifting foreign sanctions against Iran and unfreezing the country's assets would be discussed following the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding, Araghchi said. From threats to diplomacy, the latest flurry of diplomacy came after the U.S. and Iran traded strikes for 2 days this week, threatening to end a pause in fighting that has persisted since April 8. The U.S. and Israel launched the war on Iran on February 28, amid ongoing indirect talks on the future of Iran's nuclear program. The U.S. and Israel had also launched a 12-day war on Iran in 2025, during another round of nuclear talks. Iranian officials have said that deep distrust towards the U.S. has slowed the progress towards creating a lasting agreement to bring the current war to an end. Trump, meanwhile, has repeatedly pledged to reach a deal that would surpass the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action JCPOA struck under his Democratic rival, former President Barack Obama. That agreement, from which Trump unilaterally withdrew in 2018, saw Tehran agree to limit its nuclear program and allow for international inspections in exchange for sanctions relief. For years, Iran has maintained that it is building the nuclear program for civilian use only and is not seeking a nuclear weapon. In his post on Truth Social, Trump again pledged that any deal reached would be more stringent than the JCPOA. "Our relationship with Iran is a much different and better one than previous administrations have had," he said. "Hopefully, this process will all work out quickly, easily, and smoothly," he added. "If it doesn't, we have the ultimate alternative, hopefully never to be used again," he wrote, without elaborating on what his threat meant.